Alright everybody, welcome back. I'm back once again for yet more Planetside 2 action tonight. It's a Wednesday, July the 29th, 2020, and it looks like today is gonna be a quiet day for Planetside 2. On my TeamSpeak server with my fellow outfit members, there's only about 5 or 6 people tonight, but that's alright. We're gonna have fun, regardless how many people we're gonna be playing with today. Now, when it comes to not very well optimized, so for the purpose of this stream to keep the FPS up and keep everything look nice and smooth, we're gonna turn down the shadow quality. So it's gonna look a little bit different because there's no shadows, but I can tell you the FPS and the screen is gonna look a lot smoother with the shadow off. Also, the render distance for this game, I had to turn it down to 2000. The highest value is 6000. It looks good, but it's not gonna help on the FPS, especially if you're gonna be watching me broadcast this game today. So I'm not too sure how long our show is gonna be on tonight. So we're just gonna see how it goes as the night goes on. So with that being said, we are playing at EODR today. Speaking of which, the Planetside 2 cinematic video that I've been working for the last 2 weeks, I just released a rough cut to a selected number of people as my test audience to about, I'm gonna say, a total number of 6 people that were interested in volunteering on giving their feedback to it. And the long story short on that is there has been both positive and negative feedback on that. The visual effects on the the video have not yet been worked on yet, because right now I'm trying to figure out what shots can I use that's gonna work. And it looks like I still got a lot of work to do. I think I may have another week or so to do work on this video here, because I haven't yet started the visual effects. And I can tell you right now, for the last 2 weeks, when I've been trying to gather footage for this game, most of the pop that I've been playing has been, most of the pop that we've been dealing with was, most of the action was caught in either Esamir or Indar. Esamir is the winter continent that everybody probably knows about, and Indar is the desert type continent where there's a lot of sand. And Amrish is the mountainous green continent, to put it lightly. And when it comes to Amrish, I'm surprised Amrish has a decent amount of pop today. I won't be surprised that there's a alert going on. Usually there's not a lot of players playing in Amrish for some reason, and it seems recently Esamir and Indar are the 2 popular continents, at least on the North American side. I don't know what the situation is like on the other servers, such as in Europe, US West, or in Asia. So I don't know what's going on in those other servers. But me, I've been basically focused on playing on the US East servers. So with that being said, without further ado, we are going to be joining typical platoon action here at EODR. We are going to be going for the cutoff at Tourist Recycling, which is going to cut off Scarred Mesa and Burgess. And it looks like the NC are trying to cut us off at Crossroads, but we're going to see if they can be able to hold that off while we're busy dealing with turret recycling. So let's redeploy here. This redeploy feature is basically a way for you to head on over to other parts of the map for a fight, especially if you're a casual player. Casual players can just click on the word J, the keyboard J on your keyboard just to get into the biggest fight that the game detects what's going on in the map here. So for example, here at Indar, it looks like the most probable fight is... Yes, that's correct. And just as I thought, there is a backup at Crossroads. Crossroads Watchtower, you can tell by the symbol, it looks like a castle. With this symbol, it's a 3-point base. Usually 3-point bases are a little easier to defend, but it can also be very difficult to assault. So we're gonna see if we can do an emergency redeployment at Crossroads. So let's see if we can get to Crossroads quick enough. And no, looks like we're gonna go to Xenotech and spawn a Sunder from there. We're gonna try to get rid of the spawn points. When it comes to spawn points in this game, usually it's a router that infantry can place in a very nice spot beacons, usually in rooftops, or sunders, vehicles that are deployed near the base. So we are going to use a lightning, and we're going to hang on a sec. I got my lightning set up here, and I make sure that chose the AP lightning setup. Here we go. AP lightning has been chosen, and we're going to be an engineer. Let's redeploy and get the crosser watchtower quickly. Why play on US East and you're closer to US West? Ah, good question. Hashtag. He's my fellow moderator, by the way. And reason why I'm playing on US East is because before this escalation update came, the overall pop in US East is a lot higher than it is in US West. Because in US East, there's more continents open because of the higher population. So there's a better probability on trying to go into a different continent, especially if you want to have fun, casual play, or you want to go for film some stuff. Because before, US West, Connor if you will call it, usually they only have 1 or 2 continents open, or sometimes just 1. So that kind of limits your play options. But it helps with a lower population, of course. But for me, I like to have the bigger numbers. I like to have more pop with different continents. So that's why I chose US East. It's a bit of a strategic decision on my end. But I don't think I mind going back to US West for filming purposes or anything like that. But at least for the moment, and for my streaming purposes and content creation, I'm going to be staying on the US East server, at least for now. Because I've seen the noise that other content creators out there can go to US West as well to stream their stuff there. But at least for the moment, I'm focused on playing in US East and this video project that I'm dealing with. Those are my 2 priorities right now. Whoa, nice. Killing that Vanguard. Nice. Ooh, just 1 shot and someone else killed it quickly. All right. So, yeah, good to see you again, my moderator, hashtag. Unfortunately, I'm on a 60-second stream delay because it's the first-person shooter that I'm playing here. But I will definitely respond to you quickly as much as I can as soon as I see the message pop up. Because depending on how many people are chatting to me, I'm gonna try to respond to you in a timely manner. Ooh, there's a lot of infantry down here. No, my armor is not very good. I'm probably gonna die. Oh, not a bad spot, not a good spot I'm in. Let's try to save this tank. Let's make the minimap a little bit bigger. I like this minimap being this in size because it can get me to the base quicker. And we just saved this base, even though we don't have the spawn room anymore to spawn in, because look at the SCU status, it's destroyed. But we got all 3 points back. And look at the pop, 60 to 40. So we got the advantage when it comes to players. So, is there any other armor we can destroy over here? I saw a lot of infantry come down this way. Oh, there it is. Here we go. There's the Sunder coming in. Let's destroy the Sunder. Another shot should destroy it. 1 more shot. No, another shot. There we go. Easy kill. And that's probably the driver that died. That was an easy kill. Yeah, as you probably noticed by now, today is Wednesday and it is a very quiet day in Planetside 2 today. And I think Indar is not even the highest pop continent right now. It looks like it is Amrish. Because looking at the percentage wise, and look how big the battles are inside of the bases here. But it's probably Ezmir and Amrish. So it looks like we are in the small pop continent right now. But because we're following the platoon leader's orders, we are going to be staying on Indar here. Looks like SCU status is back. We are just going to see if I can get back to the... let's try to go for B point here. Is there any spawn points over here? No, looks like no, we don't look like I don't see any enemy spawn points. Okay, let's go 1 foot and do a ground assault. For any starting guns for this game, you can cause damage to certain aircraft, such as this one right here. You can cause some damage, but it's not going to be as much. Unless you're a max, or you choose rockets that have lock on. I think they call it strikers. So, typical. We're doing a typical defend our points mission here at Crossroads. A 3-point base. And how is the pop doing here overall? Looks like we still got the pop advantage. Nothing much has changed. By the way, for any of you new returning viewers out there, how are you folks doing? Are you staying safe out there despite this whole world situation going on? Hopefully you're staying safe out there, and hopefully I'm gonna make your day feel a little bit better when you come over here, and while I'm playing Planetside 2 for you folks out there. Oh, hang on a sec. Ow. I already got shot pretty bad behind me, and that didn't take much to kill me. All right, let's switch to a different loadout. Oh, we got a router over here at C point. Let's switch over to a different loadout. Yeah, hashtag. I think I'm gonna play some Planetside 2 tonight more. Also, I don't know how long I'm gonna be doing my show here today, but I definitely don't mind bringing you on board. Like I said, I'm playing on the Emerald USE server. I'm not too sure if you have an account for Emerald, but feel free to make one. Should be that. I think it should not be that difficult. So we're gonna be going to this router. We're gonna join in on this combat medic role, and we're gonna be trying to punish our loadout. And yeah, hopefully have a good time at dinner. Hashtag. Good to see you again. Okay, just making sure my headphones are turned on. All right. We got this thing. We got this base okay at the moment. We got our SCU back, and this base is not easy to take after all. And we got turret recycling. We are in a very good position here. We got a decent amount of territory. And the alert has not started yet. So, there's not much else to say here, everybody. We are doing good here. Oh, you know, get an overstrike. Let's watch that overstrike countdown. Perfect. All right, and that's a beacon. That's what it looks like when they land down. If you, ooh, that was so quick. Oh, he's trying to do a ground assault on C. There's a couple of folks guarding C, so I don't think they're gonna make it in. A is going to be the last point to take back, and it looks like they are getting crushed. Numbers can make a big difference in some battles, everybody. And looks like it's getting hot in my room here again. So I'm gonna try something a bit different here. I'm gonna turn this fan on here on the sides here. Hopefully it's not gonna cause too much noise with the background. So let's give it a try here. So hopefully that's not gonna cause too much noise with the microphone here. So yeah, I have the fan at the highest setting, so hopefully that's not going to be causing too much noise for you folks out there. Hang on a sec, I'm going to turn the fan a little bit more to my side over here. Whoops, that's a bit too much. Alright, that's just a little bit enough for my side, so hopefully none of that fan noise is gonna go into the microphone. But feel free to let me know in chat, it's a bit distracting. I'll turn the fan off. So, we are going to return to Crossroads, and looks like we are slowly pushing north. So let's spawn on, oh, it looks like we still got our vehicle from earlier. And we just successfully defended the facility. Let's quickly go back into that vehicle that we just spawned. It's still there and it's still alive with about 2,900 hit points. Okay. I think we're gonna go into the next base up north. Looks like most of them are going over that way. Oh, no, looks like some leftover took care of my vehicle. Oh well, we can spawn another one. As long as you have enough nanites or blue resources there. It's right here. It's over here where my mouse cursor is. And I currently got 750. Okay, and let's
trying to get a fight at series.
Let's try something different here. We are going to, let's see. I got an AP gun here, and we could try either what about a Vulcan? Is it going to be either a Vulcan or a Gatekeeper? Base Gatekeepers in field is 400 faster fire rate. You know what? I'm gonna try the Gatekeeper. I go fire armor piercing rounds, 90 rounds. Oh, I still got another few certs before I can get the Vulcan, and I think the fire rate is much higher than. It only has 8 rounds. Oh, I think I remember what this Gatekeeper looks like, so it's probably going to be the Vulcan. I'm going to save my certs for that one then.
I think it's just a beacon, which has been destroyed.
Okay, let's spawn a Prowler. It's been a while since I've driven a Prowler. Let's spawn a Prowler. Need a gunner. You try to sometimes you can ask random players just to be your gunner there, or someone in your platoon there.
So I just thought.
I know it looks like nobody wants to be a gunner for my gun here. Oh, that's okay. Looks like we are going to be driving over to our next base, which is Seabed Listening Post. So we are going to... What's our current location in the map? Oh, it looks like we're going to be doing a bit of a drive to get to Seabed. Ooh, watch out. Try not to hit your teammates. So we're going to do a bit of a road trip to get to our next point. Let's see how the vehicle physics work in this game. We get to enjoy some visuals of this continent with no alert going on right now. So this is probably going to be a good treat for you folks out there to have never played Planetside 2 before. So everything you see right on screen here, it's basically all the graphic settings are maxed out with the exception of render quality and shadows. And just like I said in the beginning of my broadcast, the reason why I have shadows turned off is because they're not very well optimized in this game. And render quality for my computer is taking a huge hit when I have it 100%. So I instead set it to 80%. So with the render quality to 80%, I'm getting decent FPS now for you folks out there to enjoy. So we are making our progress to Seabed Listening Post, and it looks like we got an armor battle going on right now. Looks like there's a tank over there. Let's see if we can take it down. That's a harasser. I'm pretty vulnerable. It's not gonna take much for them to take me down. See if I can join with my fellow teammates. Can I let this ant go through? Looks like they're slowly surrounding the Seabed Listening Post base here. Come on, let's see if we can get through. We can break through the line. Can I drive over this embankment? And we can, with no problem. Camera kind of goes into an awkward place every time I try to jump, every time I try to climb terrain like that. Here we go. Here's our base. You can see the light show up overhead, and we're just right around the corner. Here's the current battle that we got going on right now. The VS Purple Faction currently has this base, and we only got about 30 more seconds on this base. And looks like the Purple Faction, is not setting any resistance. That explains the population numbers. Look, only 17% in pop. So this base was, you could say it was too easy to capture. A bit too easy. 10 seconds. How are the other pop continents doing right now tonight? Amrish is currently, I think it's the most pop continent right now. I think Esamir is close second, but I could be wrong. I'm just judging by the numbers here on the top right corner. Series is the next base right down this road. It's right down this road. Not too sure if I'm gonna get a gunner for this Prowler. I'm just waiting for any gunners that's gonna come along with me. Okay. Oh no, looks like I probably will not get a gunner with me here today. Oh, that's okay.
Alright, platoon, we're gonna do a really quick redeploy change of plans. Sorry about that. Secure act.
Looks like we're going somewhere else. Turich.
Tech plan. To redeploy.
Turich is going to be probably going to be lost by the time we get there. I don't think we're going to get there in time. So that's okay. Okay. You know what? Instead of redeploying there, I'm just going to drive over there. Because why not? I'm just going to show you the scenery of this map. It's probably going to be very good for you new viewers out there that have never seen Planetside 2 before. But hopefully it's not going to be too bad for any folks that know this game that well. We can have a chat while we're driving over there. Okay,
Drop
looks...
platoon on getting to the tech plant really quickly.
Alright, we're going to do a drive over to the tech plant here. We're just going through terrain here. And I'm not too sure if it's just me, but all this grass and terrain are just popping in just at a very close distance. So I think the reason for this is that to save FPS and resources, these grass textures pop in at a very short distance. I already have everything maxed out, so. Oh, I thought that driver, that prowler was gonna ram me. Thankfully, that did not happen. All right, we're gonna be driving over to our next base. We're slowly getting there. Oh, and for you players out there that know how to play Planetside 2, and if you're driving an ant, you can use it to capture these resources. I think they're called cordium, and with those resources, you can use to build a base. As far from my experience, building a base with guns and all that, on all those goodies, they haven't really made a big difference in some strategic battles, especially during alerts. But I was told that it's good, it's for good fun, and they are. And my correction is that they don't really bring a lot of XP when you destroy them. But like I said, it's for good fun. You get to shoot at something and blow stuff up. You can't really complain when you see stuff blowing up in this game. And we are still making our way over there. Looks like, where is our current location right now? We're following this main road and we made a last minute save. Very well done. And it looks like NC is going to be going somewhere else to fight. And it looks like they're currently at Arroyo Tor Station. It looks like we could just take left and just drive down this embankment. Okay. Yeah, sorry if I'm not making a lot of presence in social media. I've been very focused on this Planetside 2 cinematic video, just trying to get that video done. Visual effects for that video has not yet been done at all. Right now, my main concern are the shots that are going to be going into the video. And right now, I'm still figuring out how to do visual effects, believe it or not. I'm not very experienced into visual effects, so we're gonna I'm still figuring that out as I go. Ooh, and looks like we already got a very easy alert. Wow. No doubt TR started the alert because the only opposition we have so far is the NC when it comes to overall pop. And we're just about to reach our destination here at Turich. Alright, here's our next destination, which is Tech Plant. And those landmines. Those landmines are very deadly in this game. Just like that, you can easily get blown up. And my Prowler was not even fully upgraded, but that's how quickly you can die when you put clever traps or mines along the road, just like that. But when you get a full platoon, they can't exactly take all of you out. So in this game, don't worry about your kill death ratio. Always play with a group of people. You have more fun that way. And let's join in on our next fight in this base here. And this is against the NC, if I'm not mistaken. Not too sure if you're gonna get a lot of response with against that faction today. especially with this alert that just got started. We're about to find out. Let's jump down. Took some fall damage, but we're still alive. And we gonna be able to capture this base. So no, we still got another 3 minutes and 30 seconds to wait for this base to even be started to capture. Yeah, we still got another 3 minutes and 30 seconds for this tech plant to be on our hands. So if you don't know how base capturing works in this game, basically to go into the next base, you need to have either Torch Depot or Torch Tech Plant to be captured to even go to the next base. And Torch Depot is cap timer is going down. We can't capture Torch Tower. And Torch Tech Plant is still another 2 minutes and 55 seconds to go, so we can't capture Torch Tower. So the platoon leader has to make a choice. Either fall back to Torch Depot or go to Torch Tech Plant. You know what, let's redeploy and let's return to... Oh wait, no, Torch Depot is being recaptured already. So let's just stay here and wait it out. So it's going to be a bit of guard duty. And look at these players here. Vapor, Guy Kick. We're just doing some good old-fashioned guard duty here. So there really isn't much to say here, everybody. Except that it's easy to say that Indar is currently the low pop continent right now that we are in. We could probably move over to Ezimir or to Amherst, but that's going to be up to the PL's call. But in my opinion, if I was PL, platoon leader, we would probably move to Ezimir since there's a lot of stuff going on there. But that's up to the PL's call. And how much action we got going on right now? Okay, we almost got a full platoon there. Not exactly full, but there's enough people to join us. So yeah, today's Wednesday is a very quiet day for Planetside 2. At least for Indar, because Indar is one of the popular continents that for most players of Planetside 2 is a very quiet continent. So yeah, let's find out what we're gonna be doing next here. Torch Tower is another minute 20 before we can move on to the next. So, I've had a couple, I talked to a couple of people from other outfits and groups, and they told me on how much things have changed over the years. And hi, welcome back, hashtag. He's my fellow moderator here. Thanks for taking the role here. I can't thank you once again. So, just to kill some time, because there really isn't much going on right now. We still got another 50 seconds to go for Torch Depot, but we can start capturing Torch Tower. So I had a conversation going with many other members of this community, and it's safe to say that the history of what was going on in this game behind the scenes, especially, there has been a lot of changes over the years. I mean, a couple of changes were I think it was called the CI Combat Arm Initiative. It turns out the way it was implemented back a long time ago. Yeah, there's apparently some people did not like that and they left, but they made some changes to make it a bit better. So, long story short, the history of this game, yeah, PS2 is not a very large game compared to other games such as, I don't know, Age of Empires 2 Definitive Edition. Look at how many players are playing Age of Empires 2 in comparison. And even though Planetside 2 is not a very big game, but I still appreciate Planetside 2 because it still has its fun factor and potential, despite the small dev team. And even to this day, Planetside 2 is still very unique because you get to have large battles in a first-person shooter setting, in a sort of a science fiction setting, sort of. And hashtag, I think you know what I'm talking about when I was displaying that rough cut of the video. Those are some of the best moments I was able to capture in a 2-week period. I mean, it's impossible for me to cover a lot more epic moments, but that was just a couple of select footage I was putting together in the past 2 weeks, and that's without visual effects, by the way. And I think I may have an idea how to make that video a little bit better. And hang on a sec. I got a quick phone call. I got a quick phone call here to do. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. I had that call taken care of, and Hashtag just sent a new message on the stream chat here. Modern Warfare is 200 gigabytes big. 200. And I'm real close to uninstalling it. I don't know what NGL means. Feel free to let me know what NGL means. I don't know that one in particular. But why do you not like Modern Warfare? Are you talking about the new Modern Warfare that they released not long ago, or remaster or something like that? I mean, compared to Planetside 2, Modern Warfare is completely a different ball game. Let's be honest here. But why in particular you want to uninstall Modern Warfare? Are you talking about the new game, or are you talking about the old one? There, is there something particular you don't like about that? I mean, feel free to elaborate on that, because I've seen a lot of people play it, but I really don't know what that game is like. And oh, we get an overstrike. We're gonna hug the corner. This is how you survive. Once an overstrike come in, you get to survive by hugging the corner. You get a little bit of static, and you survive. Simple. Just like that. Simple as that, and you get to survive. That's it. As long as you're indoors, you get to survive an overstrike like that. But if you're outdoors, good luck surviving. Here's a combat medic, and he needs to revive. You basically use this lovely little tool here out of science fiction. Anyway, another orbital strike to deal with. And we still survive once more. And look at that. Once you capture a base with your filler outfit, you get a little notification like that.
We're going to...
And we get to revive our squad mate by doing that. If they do not, usually they get up above the ground like that after you do a successful revive. But when you heal somebody, you get a notification saying yes or no.
Your mic is coming in a little soft.
We would hopefully like to keep them on, so in case we need anybody, or we can...
Oh, not gonna lie. Oh, okay.
In case one of our bases...
Your mic is coming in a little soft there, bro.
Quick tip for you all. If someone's voice is coming in a bit too quiet or loud, if you want to make their voice louder, as soon as they're speaking, click on the plus sign on your keyboard and they'll make their voice louder. If they're coming in too loud, you can click on the minus sign.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah, that's a nice feature in the game there. Not a lot of people know that. So as long as you, when you see a person's voice speak on the bottom there, you click on the plus sign and you click on the minus sign.
Thunder last night that killed like an entire squad.
Typical chatter you hear on voice chat here in this game. It's no different to what's going on in other games. Alright, so what are we gonna do next? Alright, we're going on the other side of the map on the VS front. So we're going to alkali shipping. And by the way, quick, hopefully I'm not too sure if you're hearing the noise in the background there, but I got my fan running at the highest setting here, right here in the side. I hope that the fan is not facing directly to this microphone, so hopefully it's not causing a lot of noise. But it's, I think, if I'm not mistaken, it's 30 degrees Celsius today, and it's very hot. I was sweating. So I'm basically using this fan here right now just to try to keep myself a little cool. So hopefully this fan here is not causing too much background noise. If it's causing too much background noise, I guess I have to endure and turn the fan off. It's up to you. Just let me know. And yeah, Modern Warfare 2019, yeah, I'm kind of close to installing because it says at the game for each update. 30 gigabytes on each update. And quite a few because I'm suddenly bugging, a lot of hackers running a bit ruining experience. I still enjoy, but there are a lot of terrible moments. Yeah, it's a bummer that had to happen, hashtag. But unfortunately, I think it's Activision, isn't it? That the Call of Duty owns the rights to. I think Activision still owns the rights to Call of Duty, right? And because it's Activision, I'm not too surprised. Yeah, I mean, Activision hasn't exactly been seen on a positive light by most gamers nowadays anyway. Yeah, it's a bit of a bummer, but what can you do? Especially after you pay a lot of money for a brand new game nowadays. I don't know if it's still $60 US, but I can tell you in some other countries you have to pay much more for brand new games nowadays. So, even for this game, Planetside 2, even though it's free to play, but even that has fun moments as long as you don't overdo it. If you grind too much, you're basically not gonna like it as time goes on. And we just captured this alkali shipping base without almost any resistance. So looks like we are making a strategic decision. Because look at the map right here. I mean, look at the VS pop. It's not very high, so this is a bit too easy, don't you think? So the only real resistance we're probably gonna get are from the NC, or Blue Faction, if you will. And we are going to do the cutoff for Benson Construction. So basically we cut the link off between these three bases here. So despite the low pop for the VS, I won't be surprised if they'll have a strong response against us once we move in this base to Benson. So let's see what happens once we move over to that next base. I'm pretty sure we're going to have some resistance this time around. The last 30 minutes, we barely have any resistance. And I mean barely. Here's the vehicle terminal. We have another chance to deploy vehicle into battle. And looks like we lost our prowler. We don't have a tech plant anymore. Well, we have a tech plant, but for some reason we can't spawn a prowler here. It's a bit odd. Well, regardless, let's do something a bit different. We're gonna choose the Skyguard lightning loadout. So we're going to be anti-air this time. We're going to be anti-air this time, and we're gonna see if we can shoot down any aircraft that comes down to this next base that we're going to. Developed by Infinity Ward and published Activision. Oh yeah, Infinity Ward. Aren't those the same guys that have been making the almost same every Call of Duty game for the last 5-10 years now? Yeah, that's not surprising. I mean, I think it's safe to say that Call of Duty has kind of have lost its charm over the years. There's hardly anything that stands out from Call of Duty nowadays. At least in my eyes. I haven't personally played the new Call of Duty games myself, but word gets around pretty quickly that there hasn't exactly been a lot of interesting stuff that has been happening with Call of Duty recently with the whole franchise. I mean, there has been some positive news that I've heard from Battlefield, but again, I'm not really too sure on that. I mean, some of the previous Battlefield games may still be popular, but again, I haven't really heard much on Battlefield in a positive light either, unfortunately. So I'm kind of conservative when it comes to new games nowadays. I just stick to the old ones that I currently have. And right now, I'm going to be sticking to Planetside 2 as much as I can, especially on the creative content side of things.
Let's go redeploy Torch Tower right now. We need to reinforce it right now. Let's go.
Looks like we are...
Wait, what are we doing?
Listen to the voice chat.
Alpha waypoint over there. We need to redeploy right now to go save it. There's a fight over here, and then we're gonna go over there now since there's a squad over here.
Yes, I think we got an alpha waypoint. I'm trying to figure out what's going on in the map here because they're not mentioning.
Squad, if you can move to Torch Tower to defend that.
Torch Tower. Oh, that's all the way down at the bottom of the map. Like I was saying earlier, the only resistance we're getting in this continent here on this server is the Blue Faction NC, and looks like we are going to hang on a sec. Which squad that I'm in right now? I don't remember. And looks like we are Alpha Squad, and Alpha Squad has ordered us to go to Torch Tower. We got about minute 30 left to save this base, and there's only about 1 or 12 people there. So let's see how we can do in this ground assault. When it comes to rapid redeployment like this, it's going to be a lot of last minute saves, and looks like we managed to get back on point.
We're gonna quickly redeploy.
Let's use this beacon. This is what spawning in a beacon looks like in this game when you click on the icon on the map, just like this. Now look at this. We get to land in a cool. We get to land in style with a little beacon pod that has about 2000 HP. I think it's possible to destroy the beacon when you land down, but that's pretty rare in this game. So, look at this. We're back at this base, and we managed to push them out. I kind of missed the action, but we managed to get back. Ooh, I think I got headshot a couple of times. Oh, I took down his shield, but I still had to take down his health. As you probably noticed by now, my gunplay is a little bit rusty. I've been mostly focusing on filming for the last few weeks in this game. So, I'm kind of a bit rusty when it comes to my gunplay. But I definitely have my moments every now and then. And we got a router. So this is what a router looks like. When it comes to other factions, if the blue faction NC has it, this whole thing is going to look blue. And if it's VS, it's going to be purple. But yeah, you got a nice little animation going on with this router here. So this is what it looks like. It has some animation into it. And this is basic with almost all this is what almost everything maxed out. Almost. What does the shadows look like with its when it's at ultra? Nope, no difference. Render quality. See, barely any difference with the render quality. So we're gonna put it back to 80 and put the shadow quality back to off. So yeah, you don't really get much of a difference. I still recommend turning shadows to off, especially if you don't have a very strong computer. Like I said before, the shadows in this game are not very well optimized. Unless you have a very, very strong PC with a very good loadout. And looks like we are holding off this base and saving it. Yep, the FOP for the blue faction has gone down significantly. There's more of us than them. That sometimes can decide the whole outcome of the battle. Looks like we got another battle to deal with at turret recycling. Looks like they moved on from here and we're going over to turret recycling. That's probably going to be our next target. We still got another hour and 11 minutes to go here for this alert here. So we got another 57 seconds on that base that we were just in. Well, actually, we were at, looks like we were at Benson Construction. We managed to capture that. So this is a bit too easy. Looks like VS pop went up a little bit. So hopefully all of this will balance out.
Should we help with that recycling now?
My guess is that once Esamir wraps up, all of the pop that was Esamir, they're either gonna go over to Amrish or Indar. So hopefully things can get a little bit more fun once one continent locks. Usually when it comes to nighttime for US East, usually there's 3 continents open, or 2. So it really depends on the time of day. But today feels like a pretty quiet day overall. And looks like we're finally moving on to... Looks like we may have a battle at turret recycling, depending on the platoon leader's orders. And Dhaka M station is done. 5 seconds to go on that base with barely any resistance. And oh wait, looks like it was already captured, but they made a last bit just make sure the countdown went back to 0. So we're basically just waiting for orders here. So yeah, for right now, for the city that I'm living in, it's currently 30 degrees Celsius.
Alpha Read 4 right now.
It's pretty hot out there. It's pretty hot out there. That's why I got this fan here on the side. Not too sure if you can hear it, but I had to have that turned on just to keep myself cool. And we're going to be redeploying to going somewhere else. And yeah, it looks like we are going to turret recycling just to make a last minute save. And it looks like we got the point.
Somewhere to the north.
Looks like we got the point here. Let's see if let's check out what the situation here is at this base right now. We're just leaving the spawn room. Do we have any air resistance? No, doesn't look like it. We're gonna head inside this base here and let's see if anybody is on point. Heal this down teammate. Just like that, you get 106 XP for a simple revive. It's not much, but at least you get something out of it. It's better than 0. And looks like we're gonna be heading inside this base. Let's try going up. Let's try entering the base upstairs through this way. And the cap points should be down here. Here we go. Looks like they managed to secure the room. And there are still some leftovers. Check out this Max in action firing its miniguns. They're not really called miniguns, but this is what it looks like. And that's what it sounds like. Look at this guy. You get to hear that quite a bit for players that know how to use a Max. We're slowly pushing them out. And how is the pop here? Still even. So we got a decent battle here. That's what a grenade looks like. That's what the notification looks like with the red icon.
Alpha, let's get some squad beacons down for our guys.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna do a beacon. This is what a beacon looks like. Either press 4 or 5 on your keyboard. And this is what it looks like. Anybody in your squad can deploy beacon. And you can only deploy it outdoors. So you need to double back. And this is what the beacon looks like. This is what a beacon looks like when you deploy it. But I'm gonna deploy my own anyway. And there's about a 300-second cooldown once you deploy beacon yourself.
Alright, Delta Squad, if you could move to a ladder body to...
So, we're gonna try to hold them back. Right now, the platoon leader has made a choice. They're basically having our squad split up, and we're gonna be holding this base for as long as we can. So that platoon waypoint is gonna be ignored, because platoon leader is vocally telling us exactly what to do. So So for us, that I'm out squad, we're gonna be holding on to this base as long as we can. And this is what the Spitfire turret looks like. This one is something you can't control, but it's controlled by the AI in this game. When it sees an enemy, it will shoot at it. So this is what the Spitfire turret looks like. You need to spend quite a bit of search just to get this thing here. Alright, looks like the main resistance is coming from that main spawn tower, which is right outside. Looks like the main resistance is coming from that building over there. And most players are leaving the A point just to charge at them. Ooh, looks like we got some resistance over here. Can I get a kill? Ooh, there's some infantry up ahead. I can't get a shot in. I hope I don't get shot down by an infiltrator with snipers. I have to be very careful with snipers in this game. Wow, I'm not seeing anybody. Is there anything to shoot at? Ooh, that was a close shot there. See that? My shield got taken down. And then I'm pretty sure that was a sniper taking shots at me. You have to be very careful. But in my opinion, don't be careful. Just go wild. Do whatever you want in this game. It's all about war. Okay, let's push up a little bit. Let's see if we can take cover over here. I think they may have a sniper in that base in the main building. This is how you revive people using this tool. You get a little bit more XP when you do a squad revive when your fellow teammates. Okay, and looks like we don't got a lot of resistance on foot now. I barely see any targets. Looks like our main resistance is at the spawn point, which is probably this building over there or down at this building here. Oh wait, no, we already captured this base. So looks like we had some spawn points over here and we are done. And looks like we are moving on to a different base. We are holding on to this front pretty well. And this is only under ideal conditions, by the way. And this is a bit too easy because look at the pop. It's not even balanced at all. But we are getting a bit more people here at AODR. So, speaking of which, I might change the game lineup for next time because I've been playing for only 2 games every time I do a broadcast for my shows here. So I think I might think of playing other games just to change things up so it doesn't feel repetitive. So I'm gonna have a think on that once this show is over for today. So what are we gonna do next? I mean, oh, looks like we got orders from Alpha to go to Tor Station. Looks like they already got some vehicles there. Where is the vehicle terminal? You know what? No, let's just redeploy. I think they may have some spawn points already ready at Tor Station. Let's see if there's anybody there. Any spawn points at Tor Station? If not, that's okay. We can just use this feature. Click to see it like a vehicle to respawn into. Make sure it's a base that you have already captured and make sure the vehicle terminal is not hacked or destroyed. So we're going to deploy a lightning ourselves, and it's going to be an AP lightning this time. So let's deploy. 2 loading screens you need to go through, and that's it. 2 loading screens and we are ready to go. Whoa, ho, ho. Bad vehicle choice. I should have deployed a Skyguard instead. Okay, let me see if I can deploy a Skyguard. Let me see if I have another chance to deploy a Skyguard, because I really like to have a shot at those liberators overhead. Let's see, we have another chance. Let's spawn a Skyguard right now. We got enough nanites to spawn. Perfect. We get to spawn 2 vehicles. Okay, is there another vehicle we can destroy? Here we go. Try to shoot ahead of the vehicle. Those red lines that appear when you're aiming at a vehicle, you know you're damaging them once you see that appear in your screen. All right, is there anything else we can shoot at? Anything else? No? No? That felt... Oh, I kind of missed the action with those.
Alpha, we gotta keep pushing up here. We're gonna buy a ton here.
I think that was 2 liberators overhead, and I kind of missed all that action. Oh, that's too bad. Oh wait, no, here it is. Here's another liberator. think that's a Reaver. Here we go. Let's shoot at that thing there. It's a Liberator.
Sunder deployed,
Here,
guys.
try to shoot ahead of it.
Spawn beacon. Take spawn beacon right now. Beacon's up here on A again.
Finally, we get some action with its anti-air gun. Where is it now? Where are you? Here we go. Here we go. Let's take some shots at it. Surface to air damage. You know you're causing a lot of damage to that thing when you see that notification pop up. And is there any more of you? No, looks like that's about it. Let's move on. We finally get to go to our squad waypoint where the rest of the squad is at.
Push coming from the spawn room right now.
Here we go. There's that.
Pushing up. Keep pushing
There's that air. Looks like there's that gunner. Shoot it down. It's causing a lot of damage. Whoa, it's not smoking at all yet. Ooh, looks like I'm getting shot at by some aircraft or infantry. Ooh, let's shoot that thing down. Oh, I'm trying to move my thing here, not die.
I need somebody to set up a
Oh boy. Oh man, I thought I was gonna die there.
Outside, man.
You don't want to be seeing duck when you're coming across an aircraft that know what they're doing.
Disorder tanks
Have
here.
you killed that? Sunny.
What is that aircraft? Why is it stuck in the air?
Lightning.
Whoa! Look at that. The aircraft got destroyed and it just got frozen in the air.
The lightnings are dead.
That's a weird bug.
I'm redeploying to grab my Sunder. I need
Yeah, that thing just froze in the air.
to harass her.
That was a bit odd.
Yep, people keep pushing up here.
Here we go. There's another. Here comes another anti-air. Not a lot of air resistance here today. Ooh, who's shooting at me now? Here we go. Let's shoot this thing down. That Liberator is being sneaky again on me. When you come across gunners like that, oh, they know exactly what to do.
I'm ringing us.
All right, let's just join on the ground assault here. I think we had enough of Skyguard action, at least for that moment there. Let's move on. Okay, let's try a heavy assault loadout this time. Let's spawn at this Sunder right here. I'm gonna be a heavy assault loadout here. We got got slightly more armor this time, so we may have a better fighting chance to join in the ground assault there. Looks like that Liberator that killed me has taken some damage, but I don't think he got destroyed.
Trying to deploy by C point here. Get a deploy state up.
Let's use our beacon.
Yeah, man.
You can tell you can use your beacon. We don't see a number on the left side of it, so you know you can use it. There's no cooldown.
Drop here. Take spawn beacons, guys. Alpha squad, take spawn beacons. Drop here.
Beacons, we're gonna put them down. Might be a good spot. You should usually try to put beacons down on rooftops where it's not so easy to be destroyed. So let's go indoors first. Is there anybody here? No. Looks like our fellow teammates are already here, right in the action, and we only got 1 point.
So could you please put
Okay, let's spawn a beacon right here. There we go. We got a beacon right there. Alpha beacon is up. We got a beacon up right there. It's in a not very obvious spot.
Sunder in there if you guys do not come back to base.
See, when you have when you know a person is spawning with your beacon, you get a squad spawn bonus. And they get some decent anti-air fighting us against us at our store station. But we're holding them back by holding on to at least one of the points, so they can't fight back to tourist recycling. Can I use the beacon? Oh no, they're about to overrun the point. So this spawn point is done. Yeah, that spawn point is done. We're probably gonna fall back to other bases. So it looks like we might go to Stronghold instead.
Try to get a bunch of infiltrators to go in and hack.
Oh no, looks like they're still holding on to it.
Take some Sunders out.
Oh no, they took out the squad waypoints, I think. My beacon is still alive, you can tell because it's still on the screen here. But,
To focus right now because I'm talking anti-speak here too. So
oh, okay, looks like we're going to Stronghold instead, making sure Turret's Tower is still in our hands.
Got another Sunder trying to get over there.
Let's hope that this space still stays in our hands. When it comes when you go to the next bases, when you go to the next base to fight on, you make sure you need to have volunteers to stay behind to make sure this base, the cap timer, does not go down. Because if the cap timer is not at 0, you can't capture the next base. And look at that, the cap timer has started for Stronghold. So I'm not gonna do a drive over there. I think they should have their spawn set up at the Stronghold already. So let's do a redeployment and get over the Stronghold as quickly as we can. So let's make sure we got everything set up. All right, I think we got everything set up. Okay, stronghold. We got a beacon. Let's spawn in it. See, look at that. We got a beacon spawn this time. Looks pretty cool, doesn't it? Ooh, and I survive. Nice way to drop onto battle, doesn't it?
We got tanks here again.
Let's see if you can use our decimator against them.
Couple lightnings and vanguards around here.
Let me see if I can use my rocket launcher against them. So far, I'm not seeing a lot of resistance here.
It could be any of those points. We just gotta hold it.
So, is there any armor we have to deal with? Because I hope to use this decimator against them. It looks like I don't see any armor to deal with this rocket launcher. Oh no. Looks like we got some air resistance to deal with, but that's about it. Ooh, so far, this is a bit too easy. This is a 6-minute base. This stronghold is a 6-minute base. No resistance, surprisingly. Yeah, I'm a bit surprised that there's not a lot of resistance here tonight. It's just been negligible resistance as far as I know. Look at the tour station. The cap timer, the cap is still being held. For the purpose of that, it's basically to hold the NC back so they can't attack the next base. And looks like we're doing a good job so far. I mean, the VS is slowly pushing us back. And by the way, this percentage meter, it's not necessarily reflecting what's going on in its map right now. The most territory capture right now, this reflects what's going on at Ezimir right now. Because look at the map. There's more purple than it is blue or red. So the only way you can judge on the map if you're winning this alert is looking at the map how many territories you got under control. Because right now you can see red has the most, almost more than half of the map. NC, the blue faction, only there's like, I think the NC is close second because they have about a half also. But purple, the purple doesn't have. They have the least amount of territories right now. And it looks like we are still doing okay. And look at that, we have a router. It's one of the best ways to get deployed into battle, especially if you die. It feels like we're just doing guard duty all over again here at the stronghold. Some NC blue faction players have spawned in to try to take it back, but we got the advantage. Feels like an easy night tonight. I don't know why, but hey, sometimes that's what happens when you play a multiplayer game like this. Some things never change. It is what it is, but hopefully you folks out there are having a good time watching me on screen while playing this game for you. That's the main thing I care about, and I can't wait to release that cinematic video for y'all to see. Still figure out my style, especially with the color effects, but we'll see what happens. It's still a little bit of a learning experience to me. And by the way, Ash, like if you're still watching, he's my fellow moderator. That, by the way, I still have yet to add more stuff into it. So I can't wait to add more footage and improve the visuals on it. I could probably move the camera a little bit more when I figure out the video editor a bit more. And it looks like, do we have anybody on the rooftop? Anybody here on the rooftop we can shoot down? No, looks like we're having these. Oh, here's our full soldier that went down the stairs. Jesus. Wow. You have to be very careful when you're firing your weapon in this game. I almost team killed the player that just ran into my line of fire. When it comes to crossfire in this game, it's very easy to do. Anybody else want some lead? No, looks like there is nobody else here. Hopefully, oh, there's a max. Oh boy, I just got flanked. Oh, I just got flanked. Hopefully you folks out there enjoying this show of me getting killed over and over. What faction am I part of? It's called TR for short, or Terran Republic. So for you folks out there that don't know anything about Planetside 2, I can quickly show you in the map what it looks like. And let me see if I can have it shown on screen here. It doesn't show, the name of the factions are not shown on screen here, but this symbol right here, see where my mouse cursor is on the top of the map? This is the purple faction, or they're called Vanu Sovereignty, VS for short. This symbol is TR for short, and they're called Terran Republic, the red faction that you see here in the map. And this icon here is called NC for short, and they're called the New Conglomerate, the blue faction. So even if you don't remember the factions' names, you can just call them either red, purple, or blue. So hopefully in time you get to remember that, and you can tell when you look at the map, and hopefully in time you can remember which faction is who when you look at the map. And this was another easy base to take, everybody. Look at this, 40 seconds. Looks like they're
We have it undercover.
35 seconds. No, I don't have any spawns. Let's just listen to the voice comms here. Look at that. They're inching closer and closer to the point. They have the pop advantage, but they're slowly inching their way into the A point here. Another 25 seconds. Can they make it? Another 25 seconds, and they are and let's see if they can do it. Can they do it? Can they hold the point? 13 seconds. 12 seconds.
Squad, read boy. Camp station now. Bile up, bile up. Get the bile up.
They're going to the biolab now, but let's see if this punt goes through. 3 seconds. And they managed to capture it. The pop just went down to half for both sides, but they managed to hold it. And I'm going to quickly respond to you in chat here. I'm on a 60-second stream delay here, but I'll occasionally have the chance to respond to you back quickly on the chat here. So thanks a lot for any viewers that decided to drop by. Hopefully you're having a good time here. Let's see what we're gonna do next. Hopefully I'm making your day a little bit better when we play Planetside 2 together, especially my voice here. Hopefully you don't hear the fan on the background noise here. I'm just trying to keep myself cool here because it's 30 degrees Celsius outside, I think. So I don't know if you can see it on video, but I'm sweating a little bit. But with this fan on the side here, it's not so bad. All right, let's go on to the next base. We're probably gonna do a defensive mission here at the stronghold. The NT, the blue faction, has lost the spawn, but let's see if we can push them back. This base is a bit unique because it only has 1 point, but it takes about 6 minutes 30 seconds to capture. So let's see if we can hold them back. And looks like 50 minutes left on this alert, and we still have a huge lead. So let's spawn back in, and let's see if we can push them back. We're gonna go with the heavy assault loadout this time. Let's see how much damage we can do. And as you viewers know that are familiar with me, my gunplay isn't the best, but we're gonna give it a try. All right, trying to remember where we're gonna enter this base. Oh boy, I got mauled by that Max. Hashtag. Did you log into US East now? You can probably join us. Let me look at the platoon right now. Yes, there is room. You can probably join and play us right now if you want. I'm gonna decline it for now. You can play with me right now if you want. I mean, look at the platoon we got going on right now. It's called AOD Platoon 1, and we got plenty of room. As long as you join the continent called Indar, you can play with us. But if you don't want to come and play the game yourself, you can watch me play it if you want. Hopefully you folks are enjoying the show here. Watch me die over and over and barely get any kills. I don't mind my kill death ratio whatsoever. You can. Yeah, you can today. I'm just responding to you in chat now in my text. Okay, let's oh, we got the point back. Let's quickly join in.
Great job taking the point back.
We may have got the point back, but this battle is still far from won. So let's go back inside the point. Let's see if we can hold it. We managed to get the point back.
Guys, clean them up.
And look at this. We have a dead Max floating in the air. Gotta love the funny physics in this game. Look at that, floating on nothing. So this battle is still far from won. There's still a decent amount of pop here, but you never know. The infiltrator can easily sneak into this part of the building right now, and they can easily spawn a huge squad full of people and just take the point back. And by the way, we're playing in US East Emerald server, by the way. So
Biolab, Alpha Squad, Biolab.
Biolab. What's going on in the Biolab? Ooh, the VS front. The VS are attacking our Biolab on the northwest front. When it looks like the data storage is being back capped. 2 minutes. About 2 minutes. 2 minutes and 3 seconds. Believe it or not, the hashtag, there is no tutorial. They removed that and they're still working on coming up with a new tutorial. So you don't have to go through the tutorial at all. So they removed that recently. So that tutorial that you remember doing a long time ago, it's no longer there. So in a way, you get to join the action pretty quickly. Even though you're probably going to have to read quite a bit of guides just to figure out how the game works. So, looking at what's going on in the map here, it looks like the Biolab is going to be our priority because the data storage is being capped. And looks like most of the pop is at Esamir and Amrish. Now, for the last 2 weeks, I've been recording gameplay footage for my cinematic video. Most of the time, it's either Esamir or Indar. Hardly Amrish or Hassan has any activity, but today, surprisingly, Amrish has a decent amount of pop. It's not full, but has a decent amount of pop. So, let's go back to Indar and let's see if we can quickly secure this Biolab. Alpha Squad that I'm in has been ordered to take this base back. So let's see if we can take it back. Looks like they got almost all points. Let's see if we can go to B, the nearest point we can take back. Okay, this is cutting it close. Is there anybody standing here? Ooh, so close. Look at that. Look how close I was to taking this one person out. And look at the session stats. I barely had any kills. Mostly facilities captured, but you still get certs even if you don't get any kills in this game. So even if you're not a very good shot in this game, you still get certs and XP just by being in a support role. So don't be afraid to die in this game. Okay, this looks like this base is a total loss, and this data storage is not going to be in our favor. But we still have a very strong lead here. I mean, look at this. We almost got half of the map. I mean, it's too bad that we don't get the percentage on how much territory we have. But just looking at the map here, we got the most amount of territory here, even though it's not telling us exactly how much territory we have. And it looks like this battle is a total loss. But looks like we may have to fall back to the stronghold. See if we can hold this base. And I can't redeploy there at all. Sometimes you need to have
Let's get these turns back up and operational. We're gonna need them.
The only way you can deploy to stronghold, if you are all the way over here to here, is to tell your team, your platoon, or squad mates to deploy beacons to the stronghold. And it looks like I have no choice but to drive over there. I can't even spawn in their vehicles. It's not giving me the option. So we're gonna have to go to Turret Tower, the closest base we can spawn in, and we get to choose which vehicle we can spawn in. Not a lot of players know this feature, but they should. As long as the vehicle terminal is not hacked or destroyed, you can use this feature. So click on this base with the green circle when it appears, and you get to click on this icon right here, and you get to select the vehicle. So we are going to let's change things up a little bit. I'm going to try to fly a Mosquito in this game. And you know me, I'm very bad at flying in this game. I barely know what I'm doing when I'm flying in the air. 2 loading screens to go through. This is 1 and 2. No, that was 2 loading screens. Looks like Esamir, the NC won that alert, so we get to move. So you get some rewards even if you're not Esamir directly. It's not much, but at least you get something. And look at this base we got going on here. Oh boy. Oh no, air resistance. Oh, so bad. I'm so bad at flying this thing here. So bad. Right now I'm trying to fly with this mouse, and it's not the best way to fly this thing here. Oh, it looks like there's a bit of armor approaching this base here. Alright, see if we can deal with that armor down the road with this Mosquito. Use these missiles. Nope. This is my poor attempt on trying to fly an aircraft, everybody. This is really bad. Okay, let's see if we can return down to this base. No. I almost died, but I still got 600 HP on my Mosquito. Believe me, flying this aircraft is not easy as it looks. It really isn't. I'm dropping this Mosquito.
Please redeploy the chart.
Oh, and I just died, even from that high up in the air. Jesus. Alright, let's see what we can do about this. Stronghold, we're still holding pretty well. We still got another 42 minutes left. Oh, I think I'll join you next time so I can get myself oriented. Alright, okay, alright. No problem. We got plenty of time, so we got time to do that next time. Hang on a sec. 1 sec, I'll be right back. I got another phone call here. Hang on a sec, I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. We're gonna try to do we're gonna try to hold the base here.
Watch the back door. Come on.
8 seconds, 5 seconds. Let's get there right now. Had a quick phone call to make, so I got back just now. And looks like we managed to capture Bonding Wing back. Oh wait, no, we managed to capture it from the NC. And Biolab is ours. We're still holding the BS back and the NC back there. And good news. Looks like Indar finally has more pop, because the numbers are getting closer and closer to being 33% on all sides. So we got another 38 minutes to go here. Hang on a sec, let me quickly check on something here. Perfect. And yeah, looks like we got everything under control. There's been a decent amount of fighting here tonight, would you agree? I mean, hopefully I get a little bit...
Has runners set it up right now at the next base at Torch Tower right now. Whoever has it.
Just listening to the voice comm chatter, and yeah, looks like we're coordinating to figure out what we're going to be doing next. We're gonna figure out what we're gonna do next. Turret Tower is our next target. Stronghold is being cut off. So this Turret Tower is going to be a very decisive battle, everybody. So this finally we get to see something interesting. All right, let's get on over to Turret Tower. Hang on a sec. Let me make sure I got everything set up. Okay, let's get over there using this beacon. You left click on the map twice. Oh no, looks like the beacon got destroyed. That's what happens when it gets destroyed. You cannot click on it anymore and disappears like that. So don't feel bad about it. Looks like another beacon got deployed nearby. So let's try using that instead. And perfect. When you see a loading circle like you know it worked. Let's see what we can do about this battle. Oh, let's see if we can use this against these lightnings. One shot against that decimator. One shot against that lightning, and I died. This base is under siege. Oh, we're holding the point barely. Looks like we're slowly inching our way over to the A point. And we got a router here that might help us push. So let's switch to a combat medic here. Trying to keep everybody alive. Looks like the router is here on the rooftop. Not sure how much that's going to help us. Oh, here's another play on the rooftop. Let's heal our teammates. Here we go. Feels pretty satisfying when you help your teammates out. Almost died there. See, even though you heal a teammate completely, this is what happens if they don't want to revive. If you click on no. So they'll be stuck in the animation and they disappear. So, we are currently dealing with this situation here at Turret Tower. We're still struggling to get back on the point here. So this should be a little bit of fun. Let's see if we can keep this player alive. No, it's a bad place to get revived. Even if you get the option to revive, don't always necessarily click on yes, because that's a very bad spot to be in. This is the room. Oh, and we have a problem. We have a problem. We got turrets.
Hey, our goal is to focus on back cap right now.
Turret's tech plant is a bit of a problem because the cap timer is not at 0, so we have to deal with this tech plant situation. Let's quickly head back to tech plant and see if we can deal with that. See if there's anybody on point. Here's the spawn room, but we're gonna use a tunnel underground just to get to that base quickly.
We just got cut.
We still got this base under control. So let's quickly spawn at the main spawn room and use the staircase over here. So when you spawn at this base, go left and take this path down and you get to go running in this hallway.
Yeah, we should take up defensive positions around.
There we go. Let's jump. You can just jump so you can get to the other end of the hallway as quickly as you can. You can choose whichever exit you want. And let's go this way. Pretty neat, huh? Tech plants have this unique little feature here. Oh, looks like I should have gone a little bit further in. Because if this was in enemy hands, you can't go through this barrier. Unless you use light assault and use jetpacks. 40 seconds on this base. 40 seconds. And this Turret Depot is being cut off. Looks like Turret Depot is going to be our priority. Even though we got Turret Recycling.
Let's fall back to the tech plant.
Turret tech plant is... So looks like we have to make a choice here. Either keep the tech plant, which I think is a bit more a priority compared to Turret Depot. We still got Crosshair's Watchtower, which is not as easy to take. So it looks like the platoon leader has to make a choice here. And we're going to follow his orders to the letter. So let's figure out what we're going to do here. Turret Recycling is also going down. So okay, let's deal with the turret recycling if we can. Looks like the cap timer just started going down. Looks like the NC might are slowly getting the upper hand when it comes to territories. But I think we have a small advantage in territories that we currently have. But you know what? Let's just focus on having fun today. That's all we really need for today. So we are gonna focus on... What's the platoon waypoint now? Oh, looks like we're going to be going towards Depot instead. Looks like the NC are playing it a little bit, playing smart today. And look at the population, by the way, for this continent here. It's almost on the verge of being balanced, or full, if you will. So looks like we're gonna focus on getting towards Depot back. Let's use our user beacon and let's join at this cap. Look at that, there's another beacon lining down. Not all the time I see another beacon lining down as soon as I spawn myself. Pretty cool to see that. Okay, let's jump down and let's join on the A point. This is our A point, and there's a couple of entrances you need to watch. The lower level here, going down the stairs. All these entrances down here we need to keep an eye on, especially up here. So there's a lot of places you need to keep an eye on. So you have to try to coordinate somehow. But we're being casual today, so you just do whatever you can. Many different ways the enemy can come into this base. Towards Tech Plant is being lost, but we're taking towards Depot back. So there's no way we can be all these territories at the same time, especially when we got this situation here on the other front to deal with. So it's safe to say we are getting double teamed again, but for good reason. Yeah, so we got no choice but to wait it out as usual. But I think some of the NC pop is gonna come here and try to slow us down. And looks like towards Cycling is under control. Towards Tech Plant, NC Pop has decided to come over here towards Depot instead. Looks like we're doing a good job holding. There really isn't much.
Make sure we're putting down squad beacons, guys.
There really isn't a lot to shoot at here. There really isn't a lot to shoot at. Oh, someone finally come over here to fight us. Oh, looks like they're mostly east of the base. Oh no, here it looks like they're coming up the stairs here. I think they're finally coming over here. Oh, looks like they're coming up here now. Let's use this medic tool to revive that guy. And you get these cool swervers, by the way, when you do it enough times. Oh, that's a nice kill there. They're coming down the stairs here. Ooh, and I almost got shot down there. And I just killed him immediately as soon as he got revived. Ooh, another grenade. Watch out. Let's heal this player here. Whoa, another grenade. Run away. Get this player up, back up. Heal these players immediately. Perfect. We got him. Look at all these NC players that got shot down. We still got this base under control. Finally, we get 2 kills, even though they were a bit too easy. Whoops. I thought that was a friendly. I thought that was an enemy. And so far, we're doing good so far. Small pop advantage, even though the tech plant is going down. But if we go immediately towards tower, we might be able to cut that off. Yeah, 46 seconds. We almost got this base back. Finally, we get 2 kills. Basically doing guard duty here, staying in the main building. Looks like there are some NC trying to go in one of these 3 doors. Look at these Spitfire turrets. They're basically trying to do their job to shoot at the enemy coming into the door. I'm gonna try to keep an eye on these Spitfires once they see an enemy. They'll open fire. Looks like they have not yet engaged yet. But yeah, this is what the Spitfire turrets look like in this game. So far, they have not opened fire yet.
Stay on the point.
We got 0 seconds left, and we got this. We got this base. Now it's just a matter of pushing them out. Ooh. Looks like they're making a final effort to get inside here. But we still got this under control. Looks like there's still some enemies outside here. Right over here. Ooh, you finally get another kill. Finally. By the way, you use this little trick here. When you're shooting like this, you slightly tap on the crouch and then you tap crouch again. It basically gives you a little trick to avoid getting shot at, but it's not a complete guarantee. Finally, we get a decent amount of kills here. Okay, is there anybody in this room? Oh, and I got shotgunned. I think that was a shotgun. Oh no, it's good for close quarters. Yeah, just one shot and I died. That's how deadly that is. But we got this base one. We got one this base. I'm not gonna accept that revive. I don't think it's a good spot to get revived in. We could do a back cap on Turret Tower, but it looks like both the VS and the NC are here. It looks like the VS is here for some reason. Yeah, it looks like the VS is here for some reason, even though they have no business to be here to begin with. How is the VS front doing here? Looks like the VS is slowly pushing us back with about 27 minutes to go. Looks like the uplink hub is gonna be cut off, excluding the amp station. Oh, that's a bit of a bummer. But we got double teamed here.
Right now.
When you get double teamed, there really isn't much you can do. Oh, we're finally moving on to Comrade. So we get to fight against the VS now, the purple faction. Say, let's use the spawn room here. Sometimes you can't use the spawn room option, especially if you're spawning from far away, so you use beacons instead. And thankfully it gave the option there. Now, we got about 800 certs. Enough certs to buy that Vulcan secondary weapon for the Prowler. But I'm gonna save it up for now. Now, if I'm not mistaken, these two guns and that sound is good for anti-air. You can get that. You can get that for your max if you want to. And look at this. This engineer right here is healing this max. That's the only way you can keep him alive.
True Darkness, what's your opinion on the VS, bro?
Oh no. Some clever guy on the rooftop got me. Minute 20. Managed to capture it back in time. How is the NC front doing here? Turret stack plant is still going down, unfortunately. But we managed to hold them back a little bit longer. How is the VS? Is the VS fighting against the NC here? Looks like the VS is fighting the NC. They're going for Howling Pass, a strategically important 3-point base at the center of the map. And it looks like the NC has not responded to them yet. Instead, they're focusing all their efforts down here on our tech plant area. The Haka uplink hub is being lost, unfortunately, but we are focusing here at the Comrade. And we got a router! Feels great when you got a router just to get into the base as quickly as you can. Okay, we are going to move on to getting rid of that spawn point. There's that Sunder there. It was purple and now it's destroyed. Let's heal this comrade of ours. Simple as that. You always follow your squad leader or platoon leader's orders. If you don't know how voice comms work in this game, basically make sure you need to have this voice chat enabled. You go to your settings, click on voice, and make sure this is enabled. Proximity chat also is pretty useful. And a new feature that they added into this game recently is the ability to reset one of your voice channels instead of resetting all. But you get the option to reset all anyway, and it doesn't take that long to do. So if, for example, one of these voice channels is not working, it would say disconnected instead of connected. So it's a nice little feature to put it in there, so you know exactly if they're working or not. So Alpha Squad, you can see the squad waypoint is placed right here, and we're doing some guard duty here at the Comrade for now. Looks like we're splitting our platoon up to go to different bases here, trying to hold both the NC and the VS. And it looks like the NC responded in force, and now they regain Howling Pass with ease. Howling Pass is a 3-point base, so if you assault a 3-point base, usually it's not easy, now unless you have a strong amount of pop or a lot of luck in your side. So the next thing we're going to do is
Alpha Squad, kill that fucking terminal right here. Do not repair that terminal. Come on, kill it.
Oh, and looks like there is someone at the A point. Let's take care of it.
Right there.
There's someone at the A point. We need to take care of it. Probably a sneaky infiltrator. And we got the base back.
Should we push to the Haka after this or no?
Got this, got this. We got this. We got about 33 minutes left on this alert, everybody. And I'm probably gonna call it a night here. Usually I have it running a bit longer, but I'm probably gonna cut it short for today. Cormet Labs is going down. That's another fight we could be in right now, but looks like we're doing a bit of guard duty here against the VS. We should get a decent amount of rewards for this alert here after 20 minutes.
Alpha squad, redeploy. Interact now. Go interact.
Ooh, looks like this Max took care of this VS soldier. Nice job by that Max. Very nice job. See, when you have the right weapons with the Max, they can do a lot of damage. You could call them miniguns if you will, but they're not really called miniguns. Sound pretty epic too. I think I'll never get old when I hear that sound effect.
We just lost Harwich. 25 seconds.
Oh, okay.
Push up A here.
Indar
light source on top. Kill the rudder.
Indar excavation is probably going to be our next priority. Let's try to hold them back. Indar excavation is going to be our priority base to go into. It's 3-point base. Hopefully we can hold them back. Only need at least 2 out of 3 just to hold them. We got B back. Let's see if we can get A. Right there, there's A. Let's see if I can shoot rockets in there. The vehicle terminal is right here. Should be not be an issue.
Push up, push up, push up.
Okay, let's see if we can shoot a rocket in there. Oh no, there's friendlies getting in the way, so I can't. And that's an infiltrator. Just one shot and I'm dead. They should be able to get into A pretty quickly here. We're about to get into A and we should be able to get to C. A's flipping. Cormet Labs is probably going to be a lost cause. Looks like this is going to be a close match. It's going to be down between the NC and the TR here when it comes to the Mount Territories. And as you can see right now, there is no more percentage here on top of the map here, so you can't tell who's winning or not. Some players may still have it on their screen, but I can't tell who's winning or losing here. All right, we managed to get 2 points. Oh no, we got at least 1 point, but that's a very slow capture. So hopefully we can capture at least one of these 2 bases. Let's take our chances and go for B. Let's see if we have any chances going for B. Okay. Let's see if we have any chance at B. And yes, looks like we are touching. Ooh, looks like I got a private message there from Deathwish. He's a fellow TRM member. Let me see. I'm gonna quickly respond to that message here. Ooh. Ooh, so close. I took down his shield. Hang on a sec. Let me quickly change something here. Let me quickly check this here. All right. Quickly messaging somebody here. All right, let's quickly return to the game here. Sorry about that. All right. Okay, let's take care of Indar excavation. Well, okay, we got 2 points. Now it's just down to this one base we have to hold. We're probably gonna have a major battle here. Once this base goes down, when the VS wins it, they're all probably gonna converge on Indar excavation. So this should be a bit of a fun fight here. Oh, it looks like the VS are trying to push for Quartz Ridge as well to cut us off. So we've got about 18 minutes left here, so this is going to be cutting it close. And Crossroads is lost, a 3-point base. We're getting double teamed.
Enemy galaxy in the AO.
But let's not worry about the bases we're losing. Let's see how much fights we can get with this amount of stuff we have to deal with. And looks like Indar excavation is done. I think the main battle is going to be happening at Quartz Ridge soon. We could try pushing out again. though it looks like they're starting to form up a Core Med Labs. Okay, side last minute mission now, Comare. The platoon waypoint just changed to Comare. Let's see if we can do a last minute save here.
We gotta save that base now.
This will not be an easy save, especially with minute 28. Woohoo, this will not be easy. No. This will not be an easy save, everybody.
Get to endo comms. Get to endo comms. Redeploy.
Squad beacon, please.
Ow. Whenever possible, try to go for headshots in this game. That's the only way you're gonna have a chance. Especially if you want to be good at gunplay. Oh, this is gonna be cutting it close. With only a minute left to go. This is cutting it close. This is really cutting it close. 50 seconds, and we're barely even pushing away from the ghost spawn.
Don't stop, keep going. Gotta go right now.
17 minutes to go. 17 minutes to go here. See if we can do something about it. Extreme minutes kill assist. Wow. Must be a player that was getting a lot of kills. Okay, let's see if we can do some damage. Ooh, finally get an infantry kill with this MSWR. Where he's slowly getting pushed back. Now I'll try to push back in. Hang on a sec. Let me quickly message this player here. Check your voice setting. Connected. And we just lost this base. We are in a restricted area right now. It was a good attempt, but not good enough. So yeah, for those viewers that just came in to tune my show here. So if you don't know, the game recently introduced this feature in voice settings by displaying in plain view, saying if the voice channels are connected or not. So all the voice channels, especially the important ones like platoon and squad, they're connected. So you can tell if it's working or not. So we're gonna redeploy right now. So not a lot of new or returning players know about that feature, but hopefully in time you'll get to know it. Glad to be helpful whenever possible. That was an odd. That would be a happy thing sometimes. Yeah. Let me quickly save at Quartz Ridge. Let's spawn at Quartz Ridge for a bit. I'm gonna message this player one bit here. I think it's called Thomas. Yeah, I'm gonna respond back to him now. No worries. Those displays with those tabs with connect. They manage. More reliable. Yeah, more. What? There we go. Now let's get back into the game. Always trying to be helpful with anybody new or returning to this game. Alright, let's see what our platoon is doing. Looks like we're going to Xenotech Lab. See if we can save that base. Crossroads is lost, so they're the NC trying to make a push for Xenotech, and we managed to hold them back. But this is a very close battle here. Look at the pop, it's almost even on both sides. So this is going to be a little interesting. Let's see if we can hold them back. Okay, looks like we got a router. Here's a router. See, that should make it just to make us spawn close to the point, so we get jump right into the action. We're gonna keep this heavy assault loadout. We managed to get a couple more kills. So let's continue. Let's have some fun. Okay, let's jump down and then get back indoors. Looks like they're coming. They're coming from everywhere now. Now we're gonna see if we can hold them back. Okay. Looks like we still got this bottom floor under our control. There's a max right there. Let's see if we can keep them back. That's a lot of tracers going around. Ooh, I think that was a grenade that's causing this vision to go like that. Managed to defend this lab, but we're not. They're still far from one. They still got spawns outside. Ow. Sneaky engineer up there. A point is being touched again. This is not going to be an easy fight. Let's switch back to our combat medic loadout. Keep everybody alive as much as we can. Okay, let's keep everybody alive. Let's now deploy the squad beacon. Okay. Now we're jump right back into the action, and there should be the A point. It's just down the stairs. Oh, there's a player coming up the stairs. Whoops. Let's heal this player. We're slowly getting overrun. That max takes a lot of bullets just to go down. See if you can heal this player. Oh boy, we're barely holding this front. We're barely holding from the top of the stairs. Too bad the A point is down the stairs. Jesus, this is intense action, everybody. Let's see if we can reveal this dead player. Oh, this is not going to be easy to hold. See if you can hold them back. Oh, this is really getting hammered over here, and they just touched the point downstairs. We're getting overwhelmed. Skill assists. One person managed to sneak behind us. Yeah, we're getting overwhelmed. They're hitting us. They're hitting us everywhere. We're getting double teamed, and it doesn't look like we're gonna win this one either. But that's okay. It's kind of the TR's fault for double teaming. We're kind of getting all that territory early on, so it's not too surprising why the outcome is like this. Still holding on to making a last stand here. It's about all we can do, and I just got shot from behind. Look at the map. Look at the map situation here. I'm gonna decline. Look at the map situation here. The VS is now focusing on the NC now, but looks like the NC made some progress against the VS, trying to win this alert.
Alright, let's redeploy to
Regent Rock is 2 minutes left to go here. Probably gonna have to sacrifice that and instead go for a base that's easier to defend. Regent Rock is a 3-point base, so we may have a better chance defending here instead of a 1-point base like that. So the closest point from the spawn room is either gonna be B or A.
There's a lot of hostile armor here. Let's try to push for A.
Oh, looks like we're gonna have to try to go for A if we can. See if we can push for A at all. Oh no, looks like I'm going the wrong way. Have to go directly south. We got about 9 minutes left. We got about 9 minutes left on this event, and we're gonna call it a night. Okay, looks like we got A already. We're gonna have to move on to B. Watch out. Yeah, is it still there?
Great job, team.
Ooh, managed to get a kill with a secondary. Finally playing smart. When I run out of weapons, just go for your secondary. Make sure you reload the secondary. My first kill with a secondary. Ah, headshot! Finally doing some good with all that repetition. Ooh, I'm in a bad spot. Falling back. Almost died then that counter. Now I just need to get my shield back. Oh no, I got shot from behind. No, I'm not gonna accept the revive. I'm in a bad position. While the Xenotech lab is going down, we're gonna see if we can hold on to Regent Rock as long as we can. And we got about 8 minutes left on this alert. There used to be more events, such as maximum pressure and among other air events, but they haven't exactly been very long-lasting. Only this one has been the most entertaining over the years. So, this is probably the most fun we have when it comes to events in this game, at least for the moment. There's still no news on the Outfit Wars, but I'm pretty sure they got something planned just to make that a bit better. So, let's see what we can do here. I think we got everything good here. Looks like we got everything under control. Okay, let's return to Region Rock. Let's see if we can spawn in. Let's see if we can spawn in this router here. It looks like they are making another push for A. We're struggling to get the other 2 points. Let's jump back down and see if we can do anything about holding this room. When it comes to point holding, I think that's one of my favorites. I'm not very good at assaulting. Holding down, it looks like we only gonna hold this base. Okay, only gonna hold the A room, but don't seem to have a chance to go into B or C. Okay, looks like let's join our comrades at C. Looks like they are just about to make entry. Okay, okay, looks like they're making entry into B. We are just about to get inside the B. Okay, it looks, if you can hold these 2 points, they don't make any progress. That's all you need to do. Hold on to 2 points, and you manage to keep the base for yourself. And here's the B point for this one, in a very small room. Now it's just down to the last point, and it looks like they are hold down at C. All that Xenotech pop is going to come over here, definitely, for this Region Rock. And looks like all the TR prop has decided to come over to Region Rock and support us. This is... Oh, I almost got run over by that lightning. So close. Hang on a sec. I think I got this thing here. All right, everybody.
We're going to...
And we got a 96 plus fight going here at Region Rock. I'm not too sure if we're going to be staying here much longer, but this should be interesting. Looks like they may have a possible router in C, because look at all those little dots there in that small room. But we got some armor action outside, so let's do that now. Let's spawn an armor, and let's see if we can fight back against the armor outside. Let's switch to our AP lightning loadout, see how much damage we can do. Okay, let's see if we can fight back and take out their spawn points. Okay, let's help these out. Oh, I missed that shot on that lightning. Is that a friendly? Oh yeah, that's a friendly lightning. NC and VS can have their own lightning to spawn in. Oh, I'm gonna die. Ooh, not a bad spot here. I just got flanked. Ooh, this is not a very good spot. I think I got shut down by these lightnings over here. I didn't even see them. Looks like this is gonna be our last fight for the alert here at Region Rock. Should be a little bit of fun. Looks like the C point is finally ours. I mean, look at all this action here. I'm pretty sure we're gonna get a 96 plus fight here. Look at that. We got some air fighting it out, but most of that are armor. This is what Planetside 2 is all about when you get a lot of players in one spot. I'm not even fighting right now. I just want to showcase you all these infantries running around and just going into battle. Just look at this. I mean, it's no different to Battlefield or Call of Duty. Don't get me wrong, but when it comes to Planetside, it's completely unique. You can have over 96 plus players in one spot. I have yet to see over 200 players in one spot. Look at all those infantry pushing over the sea. Let's join them. Jump down. Oh, by the way, for those new returning viewers out there, I'm making progress on a Planetside 2 cinematic video that I've been working on for the last 2 weeks. I have disclosed this Planetside cinematic video to a couple of players that have been so interested to volunteer to give me feedback or criticism on it. So far, I've heard both positive and negative, and I think I'm going to be working on it for the next week or so, for at least another week or so. I still got more shots to film just to fill in the gaps. The video right now is about 3 minutes long, but I'm probably going to make the video just a little bit longer just to make it flow a little bit better. I mean, most people seem to agree that it looks pretty good, but I want to put in just a little bit more effort because I haven't yet added a lot of visual effects into this movie. I want to make it look as good as it can be, just to make it stand out just a little bit, especially in the year 2020. Excuse me. Hopefully you folks out there are enjoying the show. I plan to get a better webcam in the future so you get to see my face a bit better. I'm kind of using an outdated webcam at this point. Ooh, here comes the infantry push. They're bringing in another Sunder. And we only got about 2 minutes left on this alert. We got this base. They're not going to be able to capture it. But we're gonna duke it out for the last 2 minutes here. Just for fun. Ooh, here we go. Here's a Sunder spawn point. Oh, we got... Oh, look at all these explosions. Oh, that's a lot of infantry duking it out. Oh, I managed to kill one player right there. And that's it. Look at all these NC leftovers. And that's Sunder. Look at all these leftovers. Beautiful action. Yeah, that confirms it. Look at that. 96 plus fight in this base. Now, looking at the map overall, this is cutting it close. It's gonna be... I don't even know who's gonna win. I don't know if it's gonna be NC or us. But I think we have slightly more territories than the NC here. So we're about to find out who's gonna win this. It looks pretty close. It really does look pretty close. So yeah, with 55 seconds left to go here, it's gonna be interesting who's gonna be winning in this. So hope you folks had a good time watching my show here. It's still all a bit of a work in progress, but I can't wait to share this new cinematic video that I've been working on. It still got quite a bit of work to do with the visuals, but I hope after 2 weeks of work, it's gonna be worth showing and it's gonna stand for the test of time. Who knows? But I can't wait to share it with the rest of you, especially if the rest of you at here at Planetside. All right, let's see. We are just about done. 15 seconds left on this alert. Who's gonna be winning this? Who's gonna win it? It's gonna be 5 seconds left. Who's gonna win it? And it's gonna be... Oh, it was the NC. It was pretty close. It was gonna be either NC or TR. So, with that being said, hope you folks enjoyed the show. I'll see y'all next time. And I'll see y'all next time. Take care. Stay safe out there.